Hello everyone, we're back on Waze Map Editor today. Today we'll work on how to split a given segment into two parts, especially when roads have developed and a divider has been added and there are two roads going one way each side. This video is mainly for India. In case you're from another place, please check your local Wazeopedia or local community guidelines for how to do it for your place. Moving on, we got this UR a few days ago. In this UR, what's happened is the report is telling us that the right turn is not allowed and there are barricades all the way across it. So the easiest way to do that is we probably need a change on these segments here. Step one, obviously go down to zoom level 20. That's the best place to edit. And there we can notice that there is a divider. And if you click on the UR again, yes, Waze gave a route of turning right, and obviously the Wazer says you cannot turn right over here. There are some lanes in here. So step one, let's check where the roads are and how people drive here. So back to the layers on the right. Issues and places are not important for this situation right now. What you could instead do is make sure your roads and speed cameras closures are on, along with GPS points. Once you have that turned on your layers, we can now track how people are driving along over here. Once you've checked all that, we will try to separate. Let us select a few segments here. So first would be you would select the first segment. I will keep this common because we don't want to add too many segments at an intersection and we can work with only one. So select the first, press Control, press the next one. We'll take all of these four segments first as selected. And then without changing much, we'll just make them A to B. Primary street for us is locked to level 2, so go ahead and do that. And once you're done with that, click Save. We keep saving so that we don't get an error after doing major work like this. And now we also have the road direction by preserving A to B direction. And this road will work mostly for us going north. We will have to create the road coming down south. So let's look at that. Step one, this is the line. We need to separate this out because obviously this will not connect. Everything else is on the left side in this case. So we will also do a Control Shift, and then you can drag this a little bit. Please be careful. I've just disconnected the camera on this one. I'll have to readjust that later when we come back with the other side. So step one, I have now got the road going north corrected. I will leave this out. Moving to the next one, I will match it a little bit to the sat image because we don't have GPS points on the left lane. We will then check that it's matching the GPS points for this one. We might just want to drag this node a little bit south. We don't need it so close. This node is surely not needed, and we can drag the A2 where it matches. Now, since we are here and this road has been disconnected, we could move this common node with all three lines a little bit to the left. And just the one thing we will do here is we'll pick up a node, a new one, and bring it to this point. So we get some separation between the two lanes because this is a really small road. Once again, you should only be doing this if you're level 3 editor or above in India. If you're level 2, please check with your mentor or with your local state for what you should be editing. This work is for level 3 and above only, for primary streets and minor highways, which is green in color. Now that we've got this road already marked and the north part looks okay, what we can do now is create a new road. I will bring this segment back to where we will connect it. And once we are there, I will now pick up a new road, pick this up, go straight and finish here. Try to select this, make it square up, remove this node. That was not needed. We just need this one for the separation. Click outside, pick up another road. We can now take this all the way to the intersection. And probably to this point, I hope you can notice with the green and the blue arrows, we will need a separator here for the slip road on the left. We will add that just now towards this side for Kefi Azmi Road and add another one in the middle. This one's getting a little bit complicated, so we'll bring it back here and make the arrow come up the side. The camera, if you can adjust it, great. If you can't, you can give it off to your mentor once this is adjusted. Right camera, please always check the surroundings before you're editing. So this is now a red light camera. Now, once you've saved everything, please select the road portion. We can notice from the first one that there is no road name here, so you must check this off. This is a primary street. It's A to B, and we lock that to level 2 inside the city. Once we're done with that, please check that the alignment matches the GPS points. We will now look at marking this as a ramp that just simply connects and goes to the left, should be A to B and level 2 lock as well. So that is done. Why did we do A to B only? Because it helps in the future if this road changes, it will be easier to select and change directions because they're all pointing the same way. Last thing you need to do is check for turn arrows. It looks like this is a major intersection here. Lots of traffic. You're going to turn this way. You can take a U-turn. From here, you should turn off this one. I doubt that it's a U-turn over here. We don't have any pointers from the GPS. Regarding that, this road is connected. Please connect and check all the connections every time. That's why on my general settings, both were allowed. I have a red light camera, and there you go. This work is done. I can now resolve this particular UR comment, and that's how you separate a single lane into 2. Good luck and see you till I find you next time at another topic of editing.